Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, it's Women's History Month, right? One of the most ridiculous months of the year. It's celebrating a group of people who contribute the least to society. And we know that that's absolute clown world. Well, this month, they always make these stupid articles about capitalism and the patriarchy, right? And stupid articles like this. Look at that. Why capitalism feminism can't coexist. And it's funny how all these chicks, they want to be socialists and hate on capitalism until the check comes on the date. Funny how that works, right? I think it was Mark Rudolph. Guys, if you haven't checked him out, check out Mark Rudolph. R-U-D-O-V is his last name. Because he made a good point. He said chicks are socialists in their work life, but they're capitalists in their love life, right? Look at that. So guys, I'm not going to really go through this article. Let's go to the dumpster fire note. It's TikTok. And look at some of these chicks talking all this mess. But before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment, because it really helps keep this channel going. And check out the playlist link at the end. Guys, look at this. Feminism is about fighting for a good life for everyone, regardless of gender, race, or income. Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Clown world. We all know that isn't true. And look at this, guys. This whole article's trash. Has the spread of capitalism been a net positive or a net negative for women? Just why look at this. They're basically saying no. This whole article's trash. I'll put the link in the description just in case you want to read this, guys. But the main point is this. Is capitalism an inherently exploitative, oppressive, and patriarchal economic system entwined with the subjugation of women? Basically, she's saying yes. A good chunk of this oppression, known as capitalism, is patriarchy. Look at that. Look at that. A woman working full-time for minimum wage who can't afford to go to the doctor or buy vegetables or pay her rent is oppressed. A college graduate drowning in student loan debt working 60-plus hours is oppressed. Now, guys, let's just go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok, and we can see exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't care what anybody says, but a guy should always be paying for dates.
Clown world.
I already know the men are going to come in my comments crying and screaming. I don't care. If you're okay with splitting the bill, if you're okay with taking turns paying, if you're okay with being the one that's paying for most of the things, fine. That's on you, girl. But me, There are men out there who are literally paying for full-blown vacations for women, flying them out, paying for every single thing they could ever want.
Simps.
And you're gonna let a man make you split on a first date? Some men are providers and some men aren't. Some men want to give you the world in that aspect, and some men want to do 50-50, and that's fine. That's not what I want. I'm sorry, but if I'm having your baby, if I'm giving birth to a whole ass human and going through everything that I have to do for that, I am not doing 50-50. It is not a crazy ass bitch. There are so many men out there who do it, trust me. And if a guy is asking you on a date and not paying, stop. You'll never hear from me again.
Isn't that funny, guys? Because all the rest of this chick's content is,
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
is she saying us men need to pay? And guys, are hashtags. Hashtag situationship. Hashtag dating boundaries. Hashtag dating advice. Hashtag no contact. Hashtag bare minimum. And all these knuckleheaded broads are agreeing with her. Look at that. And even some guys in here. And she is right. Some guys do pay. And guys,
Beta.
that's what they are. Clown world. Buckle in for this, guys. Buckle in for this, guys. Take a shot every time that you hear some buzzword, some wokey woke buzzword, because here we go.
Given the rise of the housewife aesthetics I've seen on TikTok, and also it being Women's History Month, I've been doing a lot of reflecting on the way that feminism and female empowerment was packaged to me as a child. The messaging was really, you can have everything men want you to have. So dominance over the home sphere, taking care of children, cooking, cleaning, etc. And also everything that men have. So dominance of capitalism, working.
There it is.
Being paid, all of that. And it wasn't really an either or thing, it was a both thing. If you only did one of those things, you had failed as a woman and you weren't empowered truly. You were just trying to be a man or a sad housewife who just is at the whim of her husband. But I really have never felt like the way out is to become the patriarchy, to become a member of the oppressive class, to be really successful in the patriarchal capitalistic domain.
There it is, guys.
To oppress and hurt, which is antithetical to what men want women to do, which is be caring and kind and love, etc. And I think there are so many girl bosses and women who love to work hard and grind, etc. But I think, as we can see from these soft life videos, etc., that that's not what all women want. A lot of us just want to tend to our homes, live peacefully, do what we're passionate about, not really be a part of corporate America.
So be
the way
bums.
it stands, it's kind of impossible to do that without either having a lot of generational wealth or tethering yourself to oftentimes a man whose financial security you depend on. To me now, it's like so obvious that we should all be able to live the life we want, and the government should provide for us to have the soft life.
There it is. Right there, guys. I let this go for a while, but you knew that was coming. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it, guys. I told you. The government should be able to provide us the life we want. Look at that, guys. Think about the arrogance, the hubris, the stupidity that you have to make that retarded statement right there. Total ridiculousness, guys. And this is what I mean called the ignorance of abundance, right? The ignorance of abundance and the arrogance of abundance. And guys, sidebar, I grew up with girls like this because this girl's, above average looking, right? I guarantee she thinks this way because all the ugly girls in her woke classes shamed her because she fits the beauty standard, right?
You should be able to have this housewife aesthetic
without the house.
Without having a man anywhere near you.
I called it. You should have the housewife aesthetic without having a house or being a wife, right? Look at that. Look at that, guys. So you should be able to just be a bum, okay?
Yourself to oftentimes a man is so dangerous and so often a reason that women stay in very toxic and abusive situations for much longer than they should be. And also, entering the men's sphere is just perpetuating the same horrible thing that has happened to you to many other people. We should all get the soft life, but the government should be our sugar daddy, not some toxic man.
Right there, guys. She summed it up perfect. We should all get the soft life, but the government should be our sugar daddy, right there. And this is proof, guys. When I say that women don't want to work, they don't want to work. They're the laziest creatures on earth, right? Look at that. Guys, are hashtags. Hashtag soft life. Hashtag leftist. Hashtag housewife. Hashtag capitalism. Hashtag socialism. Hashtag empowerment. Look at that. We should be able to sit around the house and do nothing, and the government should pay for it. And this is the ultimate expression of everyone who wants to be socialist. They're all lazy. Lazy. And when you tell them that, guys, don't try and act like you want socialism for the betterment of mankind. Just say that you're lazy. And what did they say, guys?
How dare you?
Look at that, guys. Clown world.
We're socialist feminists. Of course we're queer.
Of course.
And we want a free Palestine.
Jesus.
We're socialist feminists. Of course we want free housing, free healthcare, universal healthcare. And of course we want free education, including pre-K and college.
There it is, guys. 20 seconds in. They want everything for free and then claim that it's some political movement. Please.
This particular thing would deconstruct the entire system of the K to 12 that makes education based on your surroundings and your community's income and property value. Because if everyone's getting the same amounts, then everyone's getting the same amounts. We're socialist feminists. We're socialist feminists. We support labor, which includes workers. But guess what? We do not endorse hypergamy. One is understanding.
I fucking told you. Guys, I told you. She's a woman. Is she saying she doesn't endorse hypergamy?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, God.
Understanding that you're providing a labor or service or skill in exchange for money. And capitalism and patriarchy requires a lot of things.
There it is.
But to actually tell women that it is worth it to sell years of your life just to have access to money is dangerous. And we understand how DV and IPV works. We will never tell women to sell their souls just to have food. We're socialist feminists. We dream of a free Haiti because we understand that a free Haiti is Black liberation.
What?
And we're socialist feminists, so of course we're going to be voting for Claudia and Karina in the 2024 elections. We're social.
There it is, guys. Right there. And guys, her hashtags. You ready? Hashtag socialist feminist. Hashtag socialism. Hashtag feminism. Hashtag black feminism. Hashtag free healthcare. Hashtag free housing. Hashtag Claudia 2024. Hashtag free Haiti. Whatever, guys. You see how delusional this is? And they're saying we don't want women to sell their souls for money. Guys, you wanted to be men. Men got up and sold their souls to a job we hated to put money on the table for our wife and kids. And guys, women have always worked. I actually watched a thing on Women's Day in like 1908. There was chicks protesting in New York because women were being worked too many hours in the factory. What are you talking about? And guys, how much you want to bet that she's not gonna want to be a socialist when the socialist regime tells all the women that they got to get out and work in the fields with all the men, right? Just like in Cambodia, just like in Maoist China, right? Clown world. I told you guys. I told you. Look at this. Guys, women are the only people that can talk out of both sides of their mouth, right? They're oppressed and empowered at the same time. Men should pay for everything, but then we need to tear down these patriarchal structures, right? You know what I'm saying? It does make sense. You can't have it both ways. And women are the queens of wanting to have things both ways. Look at that. Look at that, man. Has capitalism helped to empower women, enhancing their material well-being? Guys, all of these paragraphs is basically saying no. She's saying money equals power. Men have all the money, therefore patriarchy. Clown world. Look at that, guys. Look at that. All they do is whine, moan, and complain. And guys, honestly, capitalism is the best thing to happen to all mankind, let alone marginalized groups. Guys, basically, guys, women are saying capitalism has built society to the point to where it is now, right? Where we're living better than 99.9% of everyone that's ever lived. And now it's up to socialism to actually equally distribute the gains that capitalism has made. Clown world. Absolutely insane. So in a capitalist society, there's a group of people that have worked harder than everyone else. develop products to sell to everyone else. And when they make things better, we're going to get rid of the system that's allowed for overall success and put in one that takes from those who have and give to the laziest people. Clown world. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. I will revisit this topic more. Now, this is absolute foolishness, man. And there's all types of this feminist literature, right? If all these chicks are strong and independent, why do they need socialism to take away from everyone else? All right, you guys, have a good one.